Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 5. We are live on Friday. Yay! Who's excited that it's Friday? And we are at day 5, the last day of the 5-day workshop series. And as I just wait for some of you to jump on this, when you do jump in, let me know where you're zooming, where you are in the world. I'm excited. This is the last day of lives. Let me tell you, the mornings have been a bit of a rush to to make sure that I'm here for you. Hi, Mariana. Good morning. Thank you. You've been here the whole week showing up live. It's so exciting. You too, Isabel. Good to see you. How have you all been going? How did you go with the tech audit yesterday? Did you get a chance to go through and think about the current technology that you have? Yay to Friday, says Mariana. Did you think about the current technology that you have? Did you think about where there might be gaps, where you might want to look to improve your processes in your business, and particularly if you're thinking of launching your signature program online or have parts of it hosted online, what you might need in order to make that happen. I would love to know. I'd love to know as well, even throughout the day, for those of you who are watching the replay, #replay so I know. And excuse me, my voice is giving up. Let me know how you've been going with your niche work and your signature program work. I would love to know. You've experienced 5 days of free coaching, which is just a teeny tiny sprinkle of a taste of what my clients inside my Package and Prosper Mastermind get twice a week, every single week for half a year, for 6 months. Imagine how much that would move your business forward. I'm going to be talking a little bit more about the Package and Prosper Mastermind, exactly what it is, what you get, what you can create in that 6 months working with me and the other prackies in the mastermind and the rest of the team as well. And I'm going to let you know that on Monday, there is an incredibly special offer, an exciting announcement coming your way for all of you that have registered for this workshop series and you've been showing up and doing the work. There is something that I want to share with you, which basically means you're able to work with me for 6 months at a really affordable rate. So listen up. Today though, let me just have a sip of water. Today though, we are going to be talking about aligned sales mastery. What does that mean? Basically, it means selling without feeling sleazy or slimy. Okay, it's how do you communicate your offer and your program to potential clients in a way that just feels like an extension of your service. It feels like you showing up and helping them, and it doesn't feel like you're trying to get a client or get a sale, okay? Particularly we're in health, right? We've got to have integrity, more so than probably any other profession, and we really, really need to have a good, beautiful rapport and relationship with our clients. So we don't want to kick that off being this dodgy salesperson, okay? And I know a lot of practitioners say things like, oh, I'm not good at sales, or I don't sell. It's like, well, then you don't have a successful business if you don't sell. So what you need to do is learn to do it in a really high integrity way that just feels like a beautiful conversation with a potential client. Okay, but you do need to make offers. Marketing, right, as you may have heard, is sharing what you know, sharing your knowledge freely, demonstrating through content, that like articles, blogs, social media posts, lives, videos, workshop series like the one I'm doing now, right? Webinars, all those sorts of things, writing a book, doing a podcast, sharing what you know, showing up in front of potential clients as the expert that you are. So they can clearly see, wow, he or she is awesome. They know so much. I've learned so much already. I'm going to keep listening and keep following. So that's one. You got to show up and share. But two, part two of marketing is making offers. Okay, and sales, aligned sales mastery is part of making offers, is doing it in a way that feels in alignment with you and who you are and who you want to help. So today's little workshop is all about how you're going to learn how you can convert leads or inquiries, people who are a little bit interested in working with you, how to convert them into clients in a way that feels aligned and actually feels really easy because clients are begging to work with you. You don't have to do the hard sell, okay? That's icky. And particularly when you're offering a high-end, high-value program as well. Like it's not a free set of steak knives thrown in kind of marketing here. It's got to be a little bit more aligned than that. So in my mastermind program, when we get to module 5, which is the last module, and it's the chunkiest, and I'm always adding new training to it. It's like this ever-growing beast. It's called Attract Clients in Abundance. It's essentially the sales and marketing module, right? And everyone wants to race there at the beginning. We all want to, what do I do? What are the tactics? How do I market? How do I get clients? But it's the last module in my program for a reason, because we've got to lay all that foundation first. But inside module 5 in the mastermind, I always teach sales before marketing, okay? And I'm an ex-marketer, and I don't know if you guys know, but in big companies and some of the big brands that our agency consulted to, there's generally a sales department and a marketing department. And traditionally, they hate each other, right? Or they there's rivalry there. Well, sales is more important. We're out on the road face to face with the customers. We know what's going on. If we didn't close the deal, there'd be no deal to be done and we all be out of a job, right? That's the sales guys. And then the marketing guys, the stereotype is that they're in this ivory tower with all their creative ideas and their advertising and their big budgets, and they just kind of make stuff up and then expect the sales team to execute it, right? That's kind of the traditional corporate sort of way. And they kind of have this, rivalry between them. But in reality, in business, they're a partnership, right? And even though I am a marketer and it kind of hurts me. I mean, in my business, as in my practice, like you guys, I was both, right? You're wearing a lot of hats. But here's the thing. Here's why I teach sales before marketing, okay? Because the best marketing in the world, the most whiz-bang everything, like you could pay the top marketer in the world to create your marketing for you. It means absolutely nothing if you then can't convert those leads that come to you through your amazing marketing, if you can't convert them via a sales process to become clients. So it's a waste of marketing if you don't get the sale in the end. Does everyone understand that? So really having a solid sales process or a sales system in your business is really key to filling your program with your ideal clients. It's part of what you do, okay? And improving your sales skills is really, really important, okay? Because you get to help more people, you get to connect with them on a beautiful level, and they'll sign on to work with you, and you'll transform their lives, you'll solve whatever the problem is that they need help with, and your business will flourish, and you'll be giving back and serving the world, okay? And that's what our business is here for. You're in business to serve your community, full stop, all right? So sales does not need to be icky. So when it comes to a signature program, right? So minimum, I would say 3 months for the level of the type of program that I teach you guys to create. Minimum 3 months, so 12 weeks, right? 90 days, 12 weeks, 3 months, same thing, however you want to say it. When you're marketing a program like that, it's a little bit different to just marketing a one-off consult. That's maybe 150 to 250 bucks, okay? Because when you're asking a client to commit to your program, you're asking them to commit to a longer time frame and generally a higher financial investment, okay? So the stakes are higher for them. So you need to have slightly different sales and marketing processes in place to help convert your leads into clients. So what I highly, highly recommend, and what I teach my clients and what I've always done in my own businesses, including this one, is I offer, you offer a sales call or a discovery call, okay? Because that can really help get people over the line. And generally the rule is for a program priced $1,000 or higher, you really need a conversation to close the deal. Okay, these are all kind of marketing sales lingo words. But you really need that conversation to get the client to understand the value, the true value of what you're offering. You can communicate that through a webinar or a masterclass, but generally, if you're programming, especially if it's like $2,000 plus, and I'm talking in Australian dollars here, so if it's that higher price point, people have questions. People want to check you out. They want to know that you're a nice person. They want to talk to you, okay? And a webinar or a masterclass or a 5-day workshop series like I'm doing, yes, you can communicate a lot of the value, but some people are going to want to talk to you and they want to ask questions, and you can really get across in a conversation the true value of the program rather than just popping up a sales page and having your price at the bottom. And people can make assumptions. They might scroll, this is what I do. I come across a sales page of something I'm interested in. I just scroll all the way to the bottom. And like the longer the page, I'm thinking, oh geez, it's going to be really expensive. Does anyone else feel like that when you're looking at things? I'm really mindful when I do my sales pages. I'm doing one today actually that you guys will get the first view of, a new sales page for my mastermind. But I'm like, well, I better not make it too long because people are going to be thinking it's like really, really expensive because they're going to be scrolling. But I think it's really important to have the invitation to a discovery call so that you can communicate that value best, okay? And so that you can explain that there might be payment plans, or you can really help that person see how they might be able to figure out and afford working with you, especially when it comes to a big health crisis that they need help with, right? We've got to let them understand that this is a problem, and we're able to provide a solution for them. The other thing, so you're developing rapport with the client, and you're also communicating value really well on a discovery call or a sales call. But what you're also doing is you're sussing the client out. Like, you're determining, are they a good fit? Are they someone that you genuinely want to help, right? You can weed out the people that are a bit flaky, or that might be shopping around, or that might be non-committal, or that, really need to do work with somebody else rather than you first, potentially. So you're really making sure that the clients that you're taking on into your program are the right fit, okay? Because if you catch them and weed them out early on before they become clients, it is far easier than having a nightmare 3, 6, or 12 months with them. Trust me, okay? So it's a two-way kind of process on that call. So the mindset for a discovery call, and I'll check out the workbook with you in a minute because there are some fill in the blanks there just so you really understand what a discovery call is for and the benefits of doing one, is I will coach my client towards a decision. Okay, the decision might be no, but that's okay. It's either a yes, I want to work with you, sign me up, or a no. And the no can be no, not yet. Like, I can't sign up yet, but I can see the value. I really like you. Let me sort my life out so that I can come back to you. And that's okay. And then there's a process. You can nurture them and get them on a particular email list and send them, newsletters, and they'll be watching you on social media and maybe reaching out to them in sort of 6 months' time and seeing how they're going. There's a way to kind of nurture those no, not yets, but some might be a genuine no, either from them or from you. And then that's an opportunity to either refer them on, still support them. Like, we're here to help people, right? So you're still helping someone, or maybe sell them a lower priced service that you might have, or an ebook, or direct them to a blog that you have, right? So there's other ways you can help the no's. And you get to do all of that because you've got that person on the phone, you're doing a discovery call with them. The other thing that having a discovery call in your sales process does is it makes it really easy to give people a clear next step and to avoid that free advice or the chasing following up. You're putting the ball back in their court. So for example, maybe you're on the sideline at the kids' sport on the weekend and you're chatting away with a potential client. You're thinking, gosh, this person is my ideal client. She would be perfect for my signature program. And they say, oh, I've heard about your program, or you're chatting about, oh, can I, and they might say, can I pick your brain? I've got this rash. And you're thinking, oh, here we go, free health advice on the sports sideline again. But you can say, you know what? The best thing for you to do, I offer a free conversation, a free discovery call where we can chat about what's going on for you. I can ask you some questions, and then if you're a good fit, I can tell you about how I can help you. I can tell you about my program, and then you can ask me all the questions as well, and we can go from there. How does that sound? They're like, oh, wow, that'd be great. How do I book that in? You can say, oh, well, here's my business card, and the link to book the call is on the bottom of that card. Or you could say, here's, let's book you in now. I've got my phone, I've got my online booking practice management software. Let's book you in. Or you get their email and you follow up with them. Whatever you want to do. There's lots of ways that you can collect the information. But by inviting them onto a free call, you're giving them a really good opportunity to learn exactly how you can help. And you're also weeding them out. Like if they can't even book a call with you, they're probably not ready to become a client for your signature program. So I've been babbling a lot and I need to check in with you guys. Tell me, who does discovery calls in their business? I can see, hey, morning, Annie. Sorry, those comments were hidden from me. Hey, Chris, Diana, Tech Review revved me up. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that, Chris. Alison, hello, Janet, Nicola. Yes, Alison uses discovery calls. That's good. Nicola made it. Phew. I know I was a bit like that this morning too, coming back from school drop-off. I was like, oh, am I going to make it in time? So who uses discovery calls already in their practice? I used to even do it just for initial consultations when I sort of started to learn that model, and it works for that too. It's a bit of overkill. Like when you get busy, you probably don't need to do a call like that for a one-off session, but definitely for a program. Annie, awesome. I love it. Chris does them. So Annie, Chris, Alison, those of you who are using discovery calls, how are they going? Like, how long do you spend on the phone with them? Do you like it? Do you feel you do it well? Alison, you should do it well. I know that you've got my discovery call script. You've certainly been in my mastermind, and I know that you've converted on those calls too. And the more you practice, the better you get as well. Mariana says I do 10-minute calls for initials. Yeah, cool. That's good. And yes, so the lower price service, the less time you need to spend generally on a discovery call. So 10 minutes for an initial, perfect, Mariana. That's great. Isabel, yes, she does them, but need to improve. Yeah, cool. Jeanette, yes. Hi, Zeta. Yes, I know you do discovery calls. Oh, thank you. In case anyone missed it, Zeta, bit of a shout out, says, best ever. Your program is amazing. Taught me how to. Yeah, cool. Yeah, and I've got a little bonus for you guys. Some of you may have it already, but I'm going to give you a copy of my successful discovery call script. So if you haven't, I know I had a glitch. It was up on my website as a freebie, as a lead magnet. However, something was going on with my Active Campaign integration and it wasn't delivering for about 6 months and I didn't know. So whoops. Anyway, see, bad stuff happens to the best of us. That's all fixed now, but I thought I might give you guys a copy. So I will post that link when this video recording goes up. I'll post it in the, I'll probably do a separate post actually. So you can download my exact script, which Zeta has, which Alison has, which Mariana has. In my mastermind, I go one step further and you can actually send me your script with your fill the blanks and even your program, and we can really streamline it for you. But you guys will get the script, which is great. Alison spends 40 minutes. Yeah, I would. I know what your program's priced at, Alison, and I think that that's a fair amount of time, definitely. You might be able to get that down to half an hour in time, but I always allow, I block out an hour in my calendar for just discovery calls for this mastermind. I tend to finish them up in half an hour, maybe 45 minutes, but yeah, the higher price your program, you kind of want to have a bit of a longer period of time because people will generally have some more questions. Annie says it's supposed to be 15 minutes, but it tends to be longer. They're for initials, definitely need improving. Yeah, cool. For an initial, like for just one consult, I probably would, yeah, really do your best to keep it to 15 minutes. And look, Annie, if you download a copy of my discovery call script that I'm going to pop up for you guys to grab today, then that may really help you streamline the process. Annie says, hi, Zeta. Alison, woo. Cool. Oh, you guys you've got a Friday vibe happening. I can feel it through the comments. All right. So yeah. And then the other thing too with a discovery call script is whenever you're writing a blog or a post, or you're doing a webinar or a workshop, then you've got something to invite people onto if they're interested, right? You can say, hey, for those of you that really want to sort out your eczema once and for all, my 90-day eczema solution program, that's a terrible name, don't name it that. I'm normally a lot better with naming programs. But you can say, book in for a free discovery call, book in for a free chat, and we can see if you're a good fit for the program. So it's a nice kind of way to kind of invite them into that next process, next part of the process. Diana offers them, but no takers yet. Okay, we're just going to probably get your marketing happening a little bit more to kind of communicate your offer better so that they want to jump in. Oh, look at the love going between everyone saying hello to each other. That's so nice. All right, so that's a discovery call. Now, in your workbook, which is day 5, the final day, Align Sales Mastery, I've gone easy on you. It's a Friday. I was pretty mean with the niche and the signature program. That's a lot of work to get through, especially with, limited support from me, because there's only so much I can do answering comments. But hopefully you're getting through that part of the workbook. But today, so easy. It's like, this is like my kids' kindergarten homework, like fill the blanks. So I know you can do this, and I'm actually going to help you. Alison, well, I love that you love my script. You know what? Oh, sorry, not Alison, Diana. I love that you love my script. Practice it. Practice it with, get some of these guys and, get together. Now you're all going to have the script. Get together and practice. Practice with your friends. And even just that energy of you going through the discovery call script and practicing it, I bet you get people booking in for a discovery call, like real potential client people booking in. That's just kind of how the universe works, right? You know that. So create that energy and momentum and just practice it. Knowing that someone who's going to become a client is just about to book in with you and you're going to be ready. Okay? Rather than waiting, make it happen. All right. So in your workbook, Align Sales Mastery, let's fill in the blanks. But I'm not just going to tell you. I'm going to make you guys work. So hope you've all had your coffee. Roll your sleeves up. Let's fill in the first gap together. God, I feel like a teacher doing this. I wish I had. I'm going to get a whiteboard for the next time I do one of these. I so want one. You know how they flip over, like a flip chart, not a whiteboard, a flip chart. So I can flip the paper and it's going to make this rustle sound. Yeah. I'm going to wear my glasses and I'm going to get into my teacher vibe. So, discovery calls are best for programs priced at, fill the blank. Does anyone remember what I said earlier? If your program's priced at roughly a certain amount and above, that's when you need to do a discovery call. Who wants to jump in and have a crack at what that is? There's a delay in the comments, so I will wait. When do you think you definitely need to do a discovery call? Like some of you are doing them for your consults. Yeah, perfect, Chris. $1,000 and above. Even you can sell $1,500 programs without one, definitely. And you know what? You can also sell $5,000, $6,000. You can sell those programs, those program prices without one as well. It's just not recommended, and it's probably a bit harder because people generally want to have questions when they're committing at that level. Awesome, you guys have all got it. I love that you've been listening. Gold stars all around. So yeah, discovery calls are best for programs priced at $1,000 and above, so you can fill that blank in your workbook. What's the discovery call mindset? Before you get on a call, what's the mindset that you want to have? I'll let you have a think. If you're not sure, let me know, because I was it may have been buried in my spiel. You may have missed it. What's the mindset that you want to have, before you get on a call? Take a few deep breaths, get your mindset right as you go into the call. And if you're not sure, maybe put a question mark so I know just to tell you guys and help you and not make you kind of sit there unsure. Can anyone remember? All right, so I might let you know what that mindset is. Be the bull. Annie, I hope that that is a joke and you're being funny, because that is hilarious. Be the bull. You know what? Be at one with the discovery call. I am the telephone. I love it. Definitely to have a light-hearted sense of humor as you get on them. It's meant to be fun. I love that, Annie. Chris says you're coaching the client to help make a decision. Bingo. That is exactly it. And yes, Rachel, I can help this person. Yes, Alison, I'll coach my client to a decision. All of those are right, as well as be the ball. Good mindset. I love it. So yeah, like the mindset is I am going to coach my client towards a decision. This is not about getting them to sign up or making a sale or, oh, I'm one down to meet my business goal. I'm going to get this person. Like that is bro marketing, which I do not practice. And that's that icky, like where you're like, oh, I just feel like I was sold to, like that kind of feeling. And then when you're doing it and then when you're on the receiving end, it just feels off, right? We don't do that. All we're doing is we're helping shed light onto the client's current situation, show them that there is a possibility, give them hope, and then coach them to either a yes or a no. And then if we do that, job well done, okay? Diana says, I was just going to ask if anyone wants to book in for one for practice. Yeah, cool. Awesome. And you can both practice. It's brilliant, guys. Like, let's help each other out. That's how, any coaching program I've ever done, we practice. We practice the techniques on each other. You practice with your peers first. Get your confidence up. All right, well done. So we've got that down. So that's 2 parts of the workbook done. Now the next is a sentence. There's 3 fill the gaps. So if you know them, pop them in the comments. Discovery calls help convey your program's something, and they are an opportunity to develop something and to determine the person's level of something. So who knows what those gaps are? So the first one is discovery calls help to convey your program's blank. The second one is, and they are an opportunity to develop, and I'll give you a hint, they're an opportunity to develop something with your client or with your potential client. And the third one is, and to determine the person's level of blank. So Rachel has said value. Yes, that's the first one. Discovery calls help to convey your program's value, right? Because it's a conversation. It's much easier to explain the value of the program in a conversation. And Rachel got the last one, commitment as well. Chris has got it, value, rapport, commitment, value, trust, commitment. Yeah, trust, that's part of rapport, definitely. Yeah, so the blanks are, I'll read the whole sentence out. Discovery calls help to convey your program's value, and they are an opportunity to develop rapport or know, like, trust factor, same thing, right? And to determine the person's level of commitment. Bang on, you guys rock. And for the final blank, all marketing leads to what? What do you do? What's the next thing when you're marketing? What's the great call to action? You can invite clients onto if you don't get this one, I'd be highly disappointed. You're so going to get it. It's discovery call, okay? You don't even need to type it. All marketing leads to book a discovery call, okay? Yeah, leads. And then what do you ask those leads to do? Book a discovery call. Perfect. Well done, guys. Love it. So that's how easy the workbook was today, because I'm going to give you the discovery call script. So that's an extra little bonus and an extra, an extra little bit of homework. So you can really get that nailed. My process is based on about 3 different coaches that I have worked with, and I kind of melded it into a process that felt right for me as a nutritionist, naturopath, and health coach, right? So working with health like we all do. And so what I want you to do is fill in the blanks. Like, you probably retype it out, rewrite it out, fill in the blanks so it's relevant for you. And then the bit where you might get stuck on the most is talking about your signature program. Now, obviously, if you haven't fleshed that out fully yet, it's going to be tricky, but you know what, give it a crack. Less is more. Okay, so please, on a discovery call, and this is what I'm coaching always in my mastermind, and I'm literally editing down like 3 pages of them talking about their program on the discovery call, which kind of happens toward the end, and squashing it into like 3 paragraphs. When you're talking about your program on a discovery call, you want top line. And I say this in the script, so it's all there for you to read, but you want to give them the overview and keep it really benefit rich. So the language that you're using is talking about the benefit to the client. Okay, so it's not so much well, there are 5 modules and then we have a call and I see you for 2 appointments and then we do none of that. It's about, well, there's, the first module is about personalized nutrition so that you know that your body is getting the key nutrients that you're lacking in so that we can blah, blah. So it's really about what they get and the result and the benefit. So that's my tip. So when you're doing that script, just have a look at that. So that is all for the official teaching part of Aligned Sales Mastery today. Before I move on, has anyone got any questions about discovery calls or sales calls? Is anyone, still unsure if they want to do them, or are you excited about the possibility? Let me know. What I wanted to do is just give you guys an understanding of Package and Prosper, of my mastermind. So over the next few days, I will be sharing a lot more information on my program, because really, unless you've been on my masterclass and unless you've maybe had a discovery call with me in the past, there's not a lot out there about my program, because I started signing clients up before I had a chance to even create any marketing materials, which was really exciting. And so for the past 11 months, I have been coaching clients through, I've been creating content, I've been, basically head down, bum up. And it's only now that I'm like, oh, not everyone knows about what the mastermind involves, so maybe I should start to tell you guys. Good, Isabel, you're keen to do them. That's great. So the Package and Prosper Mastermind is currently open for enrollment. And on Monday, I'm going to make a really cool announcement that I am so close to letting the cat out of the bag, but I won't. I'm going to wait till Monday. I'm going to give you guys some time over the weekend. I want you to catch up on all of the replays. So for those of you that are in the hashtag replay club, you've got time to catch up on everything. I really want you to have a good crack at the workbook as well. Okay, squeeze the most juice out of this free 5-day event as you can. Okay, because why wouldn't you? I will put up toward the end of today, I'm going to release all of the video recordings on one page on my website so that you guys will have that, and that will stay up until Thursday. So if you want to go back and watch them again, it's all going to be on that one URL that I will give you guys so that you can have a read through. Also on that page will be a button to click through to my new sales page where there's information about the Package and Prosper Mastermind. So you can have a read of that, listen to some interviews, watch some videos, really get your head around everything that's included. And then on Monday, I will release the really exciting offer for all of you that have been participating in this workshop series. Give us a hint. No, I can't, Rachel, because if I give you a hint, my tongue won't stop moving and I will tell you everything. And I want everyone to catch up before I kind of release it, because I think, that's fair. Let everyone have watched the videos and really understand, do they need more help or not, basically. So let me tell you now, though, about Package and Prosper so you guys get a bit of a heads up. So it's a 6-month program. It's a 6-month business and marketing training exclusively for health and wellness practitioners. And it's also a mastermind experience. So for 6 months, what we do together is what we've done over these 5 days, but next level. So I've given you, as I said, a sprinkle, not the whole 2-liter tub of whatever it is, right? You've gotten a sprinkle, you've experienced what it's like to look at these areas of your business, to get your brain working, to think about your niche and to think about a signature program. We haven't even touched on marketing, because that stuff comes later. So there's so much in there, and there's so much more support from me as well. Really, really personalized, high touch, one-on-one support within that 6-month container. So the Package and Prosper Mastermind essentially is there to help you create, launch, and sell and deliver continuously your own signature program. That is the foundation piece of your business. You can launch it online if you feel like you want to do that. You can run it one-on-one in your clinic. You can, once you have a signature method, right, your way of working that you become known for, you can run that however you want. You could do VIP days, you could do 5-day retreats, you could turn it into a book. You could turn it into an online course that just kind of sells in the background. But what I teach you to do is the high-end stuff so that your financial needs are met. And my goal for you, if you're not there already, is to get you to 5K months consistently in your business, and then 10K months is the next goal and beyond. But if you're not already hitting that 5K, God, that's goal one. Like, we really need to be, because that's kind of the, that's the minimum really that you want to be making. So you feel like you don't need the part-time job. If you already have a really, really busy clinic practice, then our goals are, well, let's make 5K a month additional revenue from your program in a really leveraged way that doesn't mean you're working harder, and then 10K and beyond. So that's what the program does. So we go through a whole online curriculum you get access to. So we up-level your mindset so that you're creating that real premium mindset that takes you from the one-on-one practitioner into a masterful transformation creator. That's that big mindset shift that we work on. Allowing you to work with as many clients at once as you like without trading time for money and without burning out. So again, it's all about working smarter, okay? And earning your worth, all right? So that you've got time and you've got money to put into your own life and your own self-care. Because there's nothing worse than the really sick, burnt out, frazzled practitioner telling everyone else to practice self-care and look after themselves, right? Who would agree? I've been there several times in my business and not going back. Then we work on a powerful brand alignment. So we go through a series of assessments. You will uncover your powerful brand archetypes. So you'll figure out what your signature archetype is and your influencing archetype, and then how you can convey that in all of your marketing and really attract clients who are drawn to you and are drawn to that aspect of your personal brand. So the archetypes are really, really powerful. It's from Kendall Summerhawk. She's an amazing coach. She does the Sacred Money Archetypes training as well, but this is more personal branding archetypes that I have trained in with her. Beautiful, powerful work, particularly for us women. If you love tarot cards, oh my God, you will love, and those affirmation cards, you will love the brand alignment that we do. And then we're pulling key words out that are going to really resonate to your clients. So you've got some powerful words to help you name your program, name your workshops, name your free Facebook group if you create one, and really pepper those words throughout your copy and everything that you do so that your client reads it and is just like, oh my God, for some reason, I'm drawn to this person. There's that powerful alignment. And your business feels like an extension of you and your own personality. And so it just feels like a natural part of you and your life. Then we knuckle down on your niche. So we get really clear on your niche. So if you feel you've got a little bit more clarity from like 45 minutes that we did the other day and that little tiny bit of your workbook, in the mastermind, we go next level with that. We go deep. We really spend time honing that in, making sure that it's a lucrative niche. There are enough of these people out there that you love working with them, and we really kind of help refine how you talk about your niche, how you name them, and really getting clear on the problem that they have too, which, as hopefully you guys have realized, is such a key part to niche. Knowing the problem that they have, that they would invest money and time to help someone solve with them, right? They would invest in your program. And then really also knowing how to talk about your signature program in a way that clearly demonstrates, in a tangible way, clearly demonstrates to your niche that you are the person to help them solve that problem once and for all, okay? So most practitioners go into business without having a niche, without knowing a niche. I even see practitioners launching programs with no clear idea of their niche, or it's wishy-washy, and then they wonder why they're not getting the sales that they thought they would. Okay, with all the fancy course portals and marketing and whiz-bang whatever, if you're not clear on your offer, Okay, who are you helping? What's the problem that you're solving? How are you solving that for them? What are you offering? What's your offer, right? It's going to fall flat and you're going to waste time and money and a lot of tears. So niche is really important, getting crystal clear on that. And I'm a bit of a niche ninja, I've been called by my past clients. If any of you are still on the call, you're probably laughing, because I just have this way, I don't know, like I honestly, before I started coaching other practitioners, I didn't really know that this was a superpower. It's just something I thought everyone could see. But once I get to know you, once you're a client of mine and we do our onboarding call, we spend an hour together on Zoom brainstorming and setting some clear goals for your path through the program. And I get a feel for you and your past experience and what you love and what you've done in your past life and your own health story, all those things. It's kind of like this little part of my brain just starts secretly working, and I wake up in the middle of the night, or I have a light bulb moment when I'm walking on the beach and I'm like, that's her niche. And then I'll share that with you, and together we then start to unravel it. That might happen in like the first week. It might happen halfway through. It's kind of a bit of a dance between both of us, but I don't know, I'm really good at kind of coming up with ideas for niche or helping you with the vague idea, funnel it down to something really clear and exciting. So you get my superpowers in the mastermind because we need some time to do that. And I've got to kind of know you a bit better. I've got to ask you some questions. Then we create, once we know who you help and what their problem is, then we can create a powerful signature program to help solve that problem. So it's a signature system really that overarches everything you do in your business. It's designed to get clients results that they want, make your life easier. No more not knowing who comes in the door. What am I going to do with them at this follow-up? You have a clear process that you know gets them from A to Z, gets them that result, and we start to flesh out that program. We look at how to structure the program, what handouts to include, what software tools you might need, all that sort of stuff that tends to trip us up. We figure that out. And we also look at, well, are you going to do it one-on-one, or are you going to do a group, or are you going to have a bit of a hybrid of both? What sort of online curriculum might you need? How are you going to have a community aspect? You know, we tick off those 4 core frameworks that I sort of gave you a bit of a hint at the other day. We make sure that your program is delivering on all of those. And we really start to create the signature program of your dreams that you would just love to deliver. Then we look at the marketing, the sales and marketing, right? And we create a process to attract an abundance of clients. Okay, so never again are you going to wonder what to post. If you follow my system and what I teach you in module 5, which is essentially the marketing module, you will have a clear strategy of only the marketing that I know will work for you. You'll flesh out a plan. I show you how to create a content plan so that you're repurposing your content and you're not spending 40 to 60 hours a week marketing. We want to automate those processes as much as possible. So we start to develop that together. And they're the strategies that work for nutrition and wellness practitioners to get them into your program. So there's lots of different funnels that we can set up, different things you can be going out and doing to bring clients in, and we work out what the best ones are for you. There's lots of templates and checklists and done for you materials, swipe files. I give you everything that I've used in my business, you get a copy of so that you can edit it and use it as your own. There is a bonus, which is all my workshops, my social media content for a year. You get my cleanse program that you can brand as your own. It's a little 2-week whole food cleanse program. You get a whole ton of done for you bonuses. And depending on which investment option you choose, there is an opportunity to get access to Coach and Prosper 2, which is my coaching skills training for health and wellness practitioners, plus my 12-week done for you program. So there's lots in there. As far as how I deliver it, we coach every single week. So every single week you get laser coaching from me. There's 2 coaching calls a week now. You're on a Zoom call with me and everyone else in the mastermind who's coming on to that call for the day. But you don't just sit there and listen to me like you have been doing for these 5 days. Okay, it's not a live in a group, which is so boring for you. It's interactive. You are on Zoom and you literally get laser coaching one-on-one. So everyone waits for their turn, and you might come on and say, Hayley, I need help with this week. And I coach you on that. You can share your screen so you can show me what you've been working on. I can give you edit and direction and guidance. So you're never, ever, ever getting stuck. So those weekly calls every week, even twice a week, if you want to come on both, for 6 months, you've got a personal one-on-one coach. But the beauty is that's also the mastermind. So that means you've got all the other practitioners around you listening in, helping you, and you're listening into them as well. So you're getting ideas and you're hearing what questions they're asking, what challenges they've got in their business, and the coaching that I give them. And you think, oh my gosh, I never even realized that was something that I was struggling with too, or that's just given me a really good idea for something maybe I could try in my business. And we're all in it together, helping each other. So as I say to, if you have a discovery call with me, I say the magic happens on those calls. You think it's the online curriculum, you think it's the done for you materials and the templates that I give you. That stuff's all really powerful and great, but the magic happens on those coaching calls. This is a coaching program and a business course training, okay? So it's both. So yeah, you kind of really need to commit to showing up to those coaching calls every week as much as you can for 6 months to really move your business forward. And I've designed it because I've been in that many programs that didn't offer that, and I really felt let down and I got stuck a lot. So I want to give you that high level of coaching. What else? There's a private Facebook group for current mastermind members that is next level. It is incredible. You can share documents. I can literally edit them. We can do Google Docs sharing. I can help there. You can post questions. We can do brainstorms. It's a beautiful, like-minded community of other driven practitioners all working to create a signature program. And they're like your biz besties for life. Relationships that are formed in that group that continue on are just so lovely and powerful to see. I think that's everything. I think in a nutshell, that's the program. As I said, you'll be seeing a little bit more material about the Package and Prosper Mastermind, and I will be inviting those of you who are keen, if you want to come onto a discovery call, you can, but wait until you hear Monday's offer, because if you're on the fence, my job's to get you off the fence, yeah? It's either a no, not for me, I don't need that program, or oh my goodness, I can't believe she just offered that. I'm so signing up. So I can't wait to tell you what the offer is. Thanks, Diana, that's great. I'm glad. Yes, Zeta, I miss seeing you. Oh no, you're saying you miss Alison. Oh, I miss both of you. You should totally have never left me. Oh my goodness. And that's another thing too. A lot of prackies will stay in beyond that 6 months. So it's not like you have to get it all done in 6 months' time. You can go month to month after that, and I can support you for as long as you need. Because my sole mission is to help more practitioners have really profitable, prosperous practices and serve their clients to a higher level as well. All right, beautiful people. Oh, look at me, bang on time again. Thank you so much for day 5. If you are watching the replay, please write #replay so I know you have seen the video. I will share my sales call script, my discovery call script with you all in just a moment. And if you have any questions about sales or discovery calls or anything that we've spoken about today, keep continuing to ask those in the thread. And I'm here again all of next week. I'm going to be still popping in, sharing a few bonus trainings and resources with you guys. So if you thought this was it, it is not, okay? There's going to be a lot more coming your way. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all soon. Bye.